Hello, you're watching weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the week. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva participated in the opening of the new building of the Institute of Botany in Baku and reviewed the developments of the Botanical Garden. President Ilham Aliyev was interviewed by Euronews TV channel. President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva participated in the opening of the new building of the Institute of Botany in Baku and reviewed the developments of the Botanical Garden.
The protection of the environment and the conservation of biodiversity are very important in the context of the recent intensification of climate change, desertification, and the disruption of the ecological balance. The QSC-də Executive Authority Head Eldar Azizov briefed the Head of State and the First Lady on the construction and reconstruction activities carried out at the Central Botanical Garden. The administrative building of the Institute of Botany of the Ministry of Science and Education of the Republic of Azerbaijan, built between 1935 to 1938, was in a dilapidated state and was replaced with a new building during reconstruction. The Department of Taxonomy of Higher Plants and the Herbarium Fund are located here. The collection of the Herbarium Fund protects 600,000 species of flora of Azerbaijan and other countries. The second and third floors of the building house an auditorium for 80 people, 3 laboratories, and other departments. The first floor of the new 5-story building houses the laboratories. It houses the plant resources and ethnobotany departments as well as a seed bank and a plant introduction department. composite laboratories which include plant ecology, introduction and selection of ornamental plants, biochemistry of food and medicinal plants, woody plants, tropical and subtropical plants. The Central Botanical Garden has also other departments in operation. The Institute of Botany has been elected as a member of the Alliance for the Conservation of Dryland Biodiversity established at COP15. The further expansion of the introduction of trees and shrubs in the Central Botanical Garden, which has been closed for renovation since May 2022, represents a significant step in the greening of Baku and Absheron. The Central Botanical Garden, established in 1934 with the objective of safeguarding plant species and their genetic diversity within the flora of Azerbaijan, also served as a research facility. The greenhouse under construction at the Central Botanical Garden was also inspected. It features a bridge and a pedestrian crossing with a glass system that will be automatically opened and ventilated according to the season.
On June 21st, Euronews TV channel aired a report on the 29th International Caspian Oil and Gas Exhibition, Caspian Oil and Gas, and the 12th Caspian International Power and Green Energy Exhibition, Caspian Power, held as part of the Baku Energy Week at the Baku Expo Center. The report also included an interview with President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev. Now let's watch the complete interview given by President Ilham Aliyev to Euronews TV channel.
Mr. President, fantastic to see you as always, and a very big announcement you made today with Mazda and His Excellency Sultan Al Jaber. Can you please tell us a little bit more information what your plans are?
Yes, it's really a remarkable event which actually demonstrates our green agenda and also demonstrates that Azerbaijan is attractive not only for those who invest in fossil fuels but also for those who invest in renewables. Mazda is our strategic partner in the area of renewable energy. Last October, we already inaugurated the first solar power station of 230 megawatts, and today groundbreaking ceremony for 3 solar and wind stations of total capacity of 1 gigawatt. And this is only the beginning, because we plan to implement all the contracts and MOUs, and that means up to 10 gigawatts in midterm. and up to 5 gigawatts until 2030. That's our target. Potential is here. You can see the sun,
The ambition.
the ambition, and also the wind. So, and good investment climate. And it really demonstrates how a country which generated wealth from fossil fuel now is channeling this wealth into the renewable energy. And as a host country of COP29, this is also our obligation to be among the front runners on green transition.
What are the challenges when you have traditional energy sector and making that transition into the new green renewable energy?
Well, actually, it's as every new endeavor, it's full of uncertainties. But we have great partners. Mazda, as I said, is a strategic partner, but we have also Power, we have BP among our investors, and many more companies from different countries which are planning to work with us. So in oil and gas, we know the whole alphabet. Here we just start. Therefore, the challenges could be with national energy grid, because we need to reinforce it to be able to absorb as much as we can offer to investors. Another challenge is with respect to the transmission lines, because here we need to work actively with our neighbors, because Azerbaijan itself will not need as much renewable energy as we plan to produce. So our target is export, and also to have a very sophisticated approach on using renewables to maximum degree to produce electricity and saving natural gas, sending it to those who need it now, primarily in Europe. So many things which we need to tackle. Those which are solely depend on our internal agenda, I have no doubts they will be fully implemented. Those which need international partnership, we of course need to work with our partners.
Well, over 300 representatives from over 37 countries here at Baku Energy Week. That just goes to show the commitment from other companies and why this conference is a global leader within the energy sector, yes?
I think so. Actually, the fact that it is for 30 years already, the first was organized back in 1994. The second, the growing number of participants, whether you look at geography of the countries or number of companies. Not many energy events have an honor to be addressed by President of the United States. And it is throughout all the years of this event, and this actually demonstrates its unique origin and capacity. So all this actually makes this event, to my mind, the most advanced and the most inclusive platform to address different issues, and the way how it transformed. The first Caspian oil exhibition. Then when we started to produce gas, Caspian oil and gas exhibition and conference. Then when we started to work on renewables, it became Baku Energy Week, which embraces different sectors. So in one country, in a relatively short period of time, you can see success story on every track. Natural gas, fuel oil, and now green energy.
And by order of special decree, you've announced that this year really is one for unity, isn't it, in terms of coming together?
Exactly. And that's one of the main targets for us as a host country, to create unity and solidarity, and to create such a positive atmosphere at COP. And later, after we will continue as a president, so that countries and companies would love to work together and put down mutual claims, concentrate on main agenda, how to save the planet.
Mr. President, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you
time
very much.
today. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us, and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.